Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Bravo K1. Ma'am, just to clarify, that was a witness that was out here. He just talked to us. Just answering certain areas of his body language. That's all. Okay. And the third party who refused to leave a name also isn't picking up his phone. All right.
See, look at all this construction work going on down here, causing a lot of traffic jam over here. So they got this street blocked off across the street over here. Earlier, this guy was sitting in the car with the AC running. So, and he had a construction worker directing traffic. I told him, I said, get out your ass and direct some traffic. So now he's not in the car no more. But he's got a block of wood holding up the, I guess he's holding up the hood to keep the engine from overheating. So, look at all this traffic we got here. They got the red light now, they got the green light, but they can't go anywhere. He's getting impatient because he can't go. And look at the mess. And this guy should be directing traffic. He's not directing no traffic at all. He's standing there. So my question is, what is the detail officer supposed to do at a traffic site? What is the detail officer supposed to do? What is his primary job? He's just sitting there watching traffic right now. Now these cars are trying to make a left turn. They can't make a left turn. Look at this. Your young lady right here trying to cross the street. She can't even cross the street because I don't know what he's doing. So we got traffic backed up all the way down to Washington Street over here, all jammed up. Now what he could do, he could pull this traffic from here because they got the solid red four ways. But he's not. He's just gonna sit there. So my question is, what is the purpose of having the detail if they're not doing anything? And this is a very dangerous turn, just so you guys know, because when the cars make that left off of Walnut, I believe that's Walnut in front of us, they got to come all the way over here to make that left. And what's confuses a lot of drivers because they don't anticipate them making that wide left like that. And there's no sign saying no left turn. There should be a detour sign saying no left turn over here. There's no sign whatsoever that says no left turn.
I do not.
No sign whatsoever that says no left turn.
Okay.
One lane road ahead, that's all it says. Now if he goes through that light, he's definitely gonna block the whole intersection. That's why I said these roads are not designed for big trucks like that. So just, and down here they're repaving the sidewalk over. Might as well give you guys an image of that while I'm down here. So he's basically gonna stand there making about 45 bucks an hour, pretty much doing nothing. When I come back in this side, I'm gonna ask him a question. Go ahead, buddy. I'm asking what's his primary role as a detail, like what he's supposed to do. Because I'm just curious to know what are you supposed to do. You hire them to do a detail, but what are they supposed to do at the detail? Now he should know that because that's his job description. So I'm gonna come on the other side after I show you guys what's going on over here. And I'll probably ask him right quick, hey, what is he supposed to be doing? These guys are pouring concrete over here. As you can see, they made I don't know what they did to the street. They just reconfigured it, basically. Not sure. Just reconfigure the and move there. How you doing, buddy? Good, good. Just seeing what I see in the city. So they cut out a curb and put a ramp there, and they made the curb a little narrower and gave it like a little buffer zone. Let's check out this down here. See what else we got going on over here. And these guys are working on the water sewer project over here. This is something totally different. I think they're cleaning up some lines. This is a water and sewer project what these guys are doing. Looking for a shut-off. Get some water coming out of there. Just flushing it out, I guess. Make sure it's clear. City of Boston, I don't know if you guys know that the city of Boston has the cleanest drinking water of all the other municipalities. They do have the cleanest drinking water. A lot of big rigs up here, a lot of big construction vehicles. So they're just flushing out the system there. Another transit detail over here due to the construction they have going on. This whole area is all construction all the way down.
Animal control and got a voicemail which I left. I called animal rescue and got a voicemail which I left. So hopefully somebody shows up. Thank you.
So they're changing out the fire hydrant. You see one of the gate valves right there.
Charlie 425, take a 10. Inside the Xfinity store for a shoplifter. It's going to be a black male, about 40, white shirt, that's the baseball jersey.
Take a quick walk around here right quick.
He's been in the store about 10 minutes now. 286 Blue.
Get the vacuum truck over there. Not too sure what he's going to suck up, but get the heavy duty vacuum truck over there. Might get a view of that, what he's sucking up over there as well. Might as well. What's going on, man? Going to get a quick. can't hear you. Say it again. Who am I with? I'm with the city. Yep. Gotta make sure things being done the right way.
You're good.
I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I just want to make sure you can get
Oh, okay, cool.
Stop over here.
I got a question for you. What is the primary performance for a detour officer to do out here?
Besides directing traffic,
Yeah.
you have a hazardous material specialist. I'm an EMT, so somebody gets hurt.
Uh-huh.
If we got a main break or something like that, if we need to divert traffic, divert buses, if we have an issue, and we're also still on duty, so if something goes down,
Gotcha,
we're
yeah.
right here where it's just we can pull from.
Okay. Cool,
sir.
cool. Gotcha.
Stay cool today, stay hydrated.
Oh man, I definitely am gonna do that. You know I'm gonna do that. I definitely gotta stay hydrated. I definitely gotta stay cool. So he said he said he's the EMT as well. He said it's to direct traffic. If there's an accident, he could divert traffic to another location, and then a whole lot of that good stuff. I'm not too sure what the temperature is out here, but it is pretty hot. And that's somebody must have passed away over there. So this construction zone is it goes all the way down to like it goes all the way down to Jackson Square.
Leading onto the patio.
So I don't know if they're going to replace all their hydrants, but it looks like they're replacing a good amount of them. And so basically what they did, they took 2 lanes of traffic and they turned it into 1 lane of traffic. And the bus lanes is going to be occupying the other lane of traffic. Let's take a quick walk down here a little bit further and see what else we see down here. This is Dixwell Street, the street I did my other video on, where the streets are still horrible looking. Like I said, those big trucks right there, if you watch those trucks, when they go through that little small area, when they rock, they hit the signs, they hit the poles and everything else. So that's why I said this is not designed for big trucks like that. You just keep an eye on those trucks when they pass through. If they rock the right way, they damage the signs as they pass through. Let's see what we got here. Might as well cross while you can, right? Take a quick. Just want to show you guys the mess that they got going on over here. And this is the other thing I pointed out in one of my videos too. This is the elderly building right here. This is called the Doris Bunty Apartments. And typically in front of an elderly building, you have a handicap ramp and ambulance accessible way where you can pull up to the front of the building and access the building. But today, well, I guess from now on, they won't have one of those anymore because it's gone. It's definitely going to be gone. And it doesn't help having that much traffic so close to the curb, because now the people trying to cross don't have a buffer zone. They step right onto the street now. And this is what they got going on here. I don't know if you guys seen this, but this is what they have. They're doing all kind of this one's kind of torn up here though, but they're supposed to be having a meeting on this very soon too. June the 15th, Tuesday, they're saying, from 3 to 6 p.m. And it says the intersection of Columbus Ave and Washington Street. So if I'm not doing nothing around 3 to 6 p.m. on Tuesday, June the 15th, I might come down here just to, oops, sorry about that, just to check that out. Just to see what's going on there. It'd be interesting. And like I said, this is the elderly building ran by Boston Housing Authority. It goes up pretty high. And take a walk back up the other way. I said they got a whole lot of stuff going on up here. That sidewalk looked like it could use some attention. And this turn right here, I eventually they're probably going to make it so cars can't make this turn, because this could be a very dangerous turn right here that cars make, that they do. So eventually in the future they probably might make it so that you only can make one turn. The other thing I always wonder what's going to happen in the wintertime when cars get stuck, and cars do get stuck going up this incline. How are they going to deal with that if they're all stuck in one side? And the buses get stuck too. So when we have very icy conditions, a lot of those buses don't make it up these inclines. And when they do, they slide all over the place. So that's another thing to keep in mind. See what he's putting up there.
651 to the DX.
651, I have it.
What's going on, man? Ages 18 to 29. Get paid while you train. They've been putting those all over the city. So if you guys really want to get some education, some training, check them out. Today is a hot one, guys, so Make sure you drink plenty of water. Stay out of the sun as much as you can. This is a better picture of that thing that I was looking at earlier. Well, today's Wednesday, June 9th. It says 6 to 8 p.m. But I guess this is like online, Zoom or something.
Yellow lights are flashing.
Today is Wednesday, June the 9th, noon to 2 p.m. I guess there's a link you gotta go on. See, the thing about the links, those links don't give you justice because they kind of pick and choose who they want to be on the link and what they want you to say. If you don't say the right thing, they kind of block you. So to me, that's not a real meeting for them. It's just a way of, this is the public library. One day I go in there and give you guys a tour inside there one day.
They're all set, sir. Okay.
Okay, we're back up on the other side here. One thing I noticed too, when they put the temporary bus stop, the temporary bus stop is like right in the middle. Like as soon as he crosses the street, he's in the middle blocking traffic. And that's on all of them. All of them are done that way. So they don't realize what the buses are doing when they start to pick people up. They put the buses temporarily smack right in the middle of the zone. And it is, I'm not sure, I think it's like 81 degrees out here right now, but it is hot. It's very, very hot out here. See, that traffic is all back down there. Now, what are they gonna do when the traffic does get real bad? Like right now, it's just moderate traffic. So they took away a lane. So now you got more of the, now does this make sense? If you have 2-lane traffic and you convert into 1 lane, and do you expect the same volume to pass through the city the same time? What do you think about this mess? So that's what they do. They got people that don't even live in the city that designs the city for you. Now this car here, ask him. I got a question for you. What is the police officer's primary duty doing the detail? What is the police officer's primary duty to doing the detail?
Take a guess.
No, what is the, you probably can't hear me. What is the primary duty of a police officer doing the detail?
Safety preservation of the detail.
Safety preservation of the detail. So your duty is to make sure the construction is safe.
Right.
And is that the only thing?
Filming this?
Oh yeah.
No comment.
No comment? Oh wow. So who's the commissioner of the MBTA?
Commissioner?
Yeah. Do you have a number? I gotta call him and ask him.
Gotta go around, brother.
Nobody notified the Boston Public School that they closed the street either, did they?
I don't know.
And that's a big problem because every time they close the street, right?
Well,
You
some here, there's no accidents.
You're setting kids, because when he has kids on the bus, right? The parents got to be aware of where their kids are going to.
I'm crossing kids.
So my thing is this, no, on top of the kids on the bus. When the kids go through different neighborhoods, the parents need to be notified of that. Because
understand.
most parents know the bus route automatically.
Completely understand.
But once they change the
Beyond my
route,
control.
I understand that. So that's why we got to get on the city, all these people's officials. It's not your fault because you're only doing your job. But I'm going to call transit and ask them and inquire, if you shut down the street for the city of Boston, where do they expect the kids to go?
When they shut the street down,
Oh, you did. He can't come up here.
he can go around.
No, but you shut this street down. This street is shut.
So one way, temporarily, you're doing this.
But this street is shut down, right? Would you agree? Nobody can pass through there. Would you agree?
Technically, yes.
Technically, it's shut down because he couldn't go through there.
Right.
So it's shut down.
Right.
So buses been diverted, right?
No buses here.
There's the bus right there. That's
Oh,
a school bus.
School buses, okay.
You don't see the school bus? That's what we're
Okay.
talking about, school
Okay.
buses.
Okay.
We're not talking about transit.
What
We're
about
talking about.
T-buses?
We're not talking about transit buses. We're talking about school buses, my man. I said school department. I didn't say transit.
All right.
All right, you got to pay attention, my man. One day we'll sit down and have a talk, man. Police officers got to be more educated in the street, man. I said school buses. I said kids on the school bus. I said nothing about MBTA buses. I understand he works for transit, so he probably was confused because he works for transit. That's why. That's why we shouldn't have transit officers doing details in the city because they're unaware of what's going on in the city. This young lady got to cross the street. Now this is something. This is serious. This is a major issue. This is not something we should sleep on, guys. We got kids being diverted other ways through the city. That who knows where, like, that bus has to go all the way down to Eggleston Square now to make a turn to get over there. It's not a few streets over, guys. It's all the way down to Eggleston Square, make a right on Washington, a left on Washington Street and go that way. So this is not, you can't go that way. See, there's no sign here that says the road is closed. That's the other thing. If he's more for safety, then where's the sign saying no left turn? And everybody's like, confused now. Now you're in the middle of a pandemic, just getting uplifted, and people on the road for like the very first time, and they don't know what's going on. They're more confused than me and you are. So notice he says no comment, because if he started asking the questions, now I'm going to hold you accountable for what you say. Because honestly, guys, to be honest with you, the Boston had flagmen, and I believe, if I remember, it was in the early 60s and 70s, they had flagmen that did the same job as police officers do. But because the powerful unions want to extract the money from the construction companies, that's what happened. So now they made it so you have to have a detail. But if you can show that a flagman can do the same thing as a police officer, what is the purpose of having both? Does that make sense? Because flagmen and police officers technically could do the same thing. Technically and legally can do the same thing. So all these cars can't go up there. So we're not going to debate. The street is blocked off. If cars can't go up there, streets are blocked off. I mean, if he wanted to, he could send traffic up there, just direct them up there, but it's blocked off. If a car can't get up there safely, and it's blocked off. So we look at it that way. All the other stuff is just added in. So until next time, guys, Nez Porter. I'll catch you guys on the next one.